Our bodies communicate to us clearly and specifically if we are willing to listen to them. Your intuition will tell you where you need to go. It will connect you with people you should meet. It will guide you toward work that is meaningful for you, work that brings you joy, work that feels right for you. Every time you don't follow your inner guidance, you feel a loss of energy, loss of power, a sense of spiritual sadness. Whatever our individual troubles and challenges may be, it's important to pause every now and then and to appreciate all that we have on every level. We need to literally count our blessings, give thanks for them, allow ourselves to enjoy them, and relish the experience of prosperity we already have. What I am actually saying is that we need to be willing to let our intuition guide us and then be willing to follow that guidance directly and fearlessly. Every moment of your life is infinitely creative and the universe is endlessly bountiful. Just put forth a clear enough request and everything your heart truly desires must come to you. As you learn to be true to yourself, you will find that you attract people, work, and other circumstances that reflect your evolution and development. You create your opportunities by asking for them. We live in a culture that doesn't acknowledge or validate human intuition and doesn't encourage us to rely on our intuitive wisdom. The key point to understand is that prosperity is an internal experience, not an external state, and it is an experience that is not tied to having a certain amount of money. We may overcompensate for our feelings of powerlessness by attempting to control and manipulate other people and our environment, or we may eventually burst forth with uncontrolled rage that is highly exaggerated and distorted by its long suppression. Very seldom do we receive any support for trusting ourselves, listening to our sense of inner truth, and expressing ourselves in direct and honest ways. The people we're in relationships with are always a mirror, reflecting our own beliefs, and simultaneously we are mirrors reflecting their beliefs. We will discover the nature of our particular genius when we stop trying to conform to our own and other people's models, learn to be ourselves, and allow our natural channel to open. The clearer and stronger your intention, the more quickly and easily your creative visualization will work. Let us imagine that life is a river. Most people are clinging to the bank, afraid to let go and risk being carried away by the current of the river. At a certain point, each of us must be willing to simply let go and trust the universe to carry us along safely. At this point, we learn to go with the flow, and it feels wonderful. Following our inner guidance may feel risky and frightening at first because we are no longer playing it safe, doing what we should do, pleasing others, following rules, or deferring to outside authority. No scoundrel is so stupid as to not find a reason for his vile conduct. Most of us have considerable prosperity in our lives. Often we are so busy pursuing our unmet desires that we are unable to enjoy all that we already have. Allowing ourselves to really appreciate the prosperity we have created is a big step toward opening to even greater fulfillment. In order to heal themselves, people must recognize, first, that they have an inner guidance deep within, and second, that they can trust it. When you truly give up trying to be whole through others, you end up receiving what you always wanted from others. Every one of us comes into this life with lessons to learn and gifts to give. We all have within us a deep wisdom, but sometimes we don't know we have it. Assertiveness is not what you do, it's who you are. To get in touch with different aspects of your self-image, begin to ask yourself, how do I feel about myself right now? When we consistently suppress and distrust our intuitive knowingness, Looking instead for authority, validation, and approval from others, we give our personal power away. The process of change does not occur on superficial levels through mere positive thinking. It involves exploring, discovering, and changing our deepest, most basic attitudes toward life. The more willing you are to surrender to the energy within you, the more power can flow through you. I am lovable, I am kind and loving, and I have a great deal to share with others. I am talented, intelligent, and creative. I am attractive. I deserve the very best in life. I have a lot to offer, and everyone recognizes it. I love the world, and the world loves me. I am willing to be happy and successful. Divine light and divine love are flowing through me and radiating from me to everything around me. The truth about this earth is that it is an infinitely good, beautiful, nourishing place to be. The only evil comes from a lack of understanding of this truth. Evil is ignorance. It is like a shadow. It has no real substance of its own. It is simply a lack of light. God is working through me now. I am filled with creative energy. The light within me is creating miracles in my life, here and now. It is often very helpful to use creative visualization in picturing yourself as a more relaxed, open person, flowing, living in the here and now, and always connected with your inner essence. The purpose of creative visualization is to connect us with our being, to help us focus and facilitate our doing, to deepen, expand, and align our having. Your self-image is the way you see yourself, how you feel about yourself. When we create something, we always create it first in thought form. A thought or idea always precedes manifestation. Thoughts and feelings have their own magnetic energy that attracts energy of a similar nature. In order to cause a shadow to disappear, you must shine light on it. You realize that life can be basically good, abundant, and often fun, and that having what you truly want without struggle and strain is part of your natural birthright. If we can develop the habit of checking our intuitive messages at least as often as most of us check our telephone messages, we'll be in great shape. Once we have become accustomed to being in the flow of the river, we can begin to look ahead and guide our course onward, deciding where the course looks best, steering the way around boulders and snags, and choosing which of the many channels and branches of the river we prefer to follow, all the while still going with the flow.